Constantine, how are you feeling?
I am lost.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
Reflections of my
The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents.
take a deep breath.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own.
Get ready! Ahoy!
The Renaigse. They take our people. They destroy our island. It is not peace that we want. It is that you leave us.
Beasts came out of the woods.
Let's show them what gods are made of!
The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented.
I thought you were different because you are an Onomanawi. But your heart is the heart of a Renaigse.
I'm a fighter.
Hi everybody,
You right?
my name's Ben, this is Tom. Today we're going to show you some of, where is it? It's up there. That game, sorry Tom, Greedfall, which looks like this when it's actually in game. Hang on, there it is. Hopefully you can hear us, hopefully you can hear the game, hopefully everything's good. So what we're going to do today is run you through a little bit from near the start of the game. I would say this is maybe 20 minutes in.
Something like that.
Yeah, this is like right near the start. We're going to kind of go through quite quickly through the opening area and then show you some of kind of the main area of the game. This is all going to be from at most the first couple of hours, depending on exactly how you play. If you do all the side quests and stuff, the story content we're going to show you will probably be quite a way into your game. If you just kind of want to speed through the story content, this is going to be the first hour or so of that experience.
That's
That's
not a prologue, really.
Yeah, this is kind of stuff that we've been showing to journalists and stuff over the past, I don't know, how long have you been showing this to journalists?
A long
4
time.
years?
Quite a long time.
Yeah. We showed this at kind of Gamescom and stuff like that, but there's some new content in here as well. And once we're done here, which should be in about an hour, hopefully around that, streamers will be able to stream the game from 8 PM CEST, which is in 2 hours from now. And then reviews will go live, and the game will go live in about 6 hours from now, which is at midnight CEST tomorrow. So if you're excited for it, this is Greedfall. What is Greedfall, Tom?
Greedfall is the latest RPG from Spiders Studio.
Spiders? How do they make a video game? Well, they've got 8 legs, actually. They're probably quite efficient at it.
Yeah.
Alright.
8 keyboards.
Bit of a joke for you there, everybody. They made previously the Technomancer, Bound by Flame, Mars Warlogs.
Yep.
Did they make some stuff before that? Those are the 3 that I know.
They did. But let's stick to what we know.
Stick to the ones we know. And then this is Greedfall, this is the latest game. Third person, an RPG in every sense of the word.
Yes. And quite a bit broader in scope than the past projects. Very ambitious and very cool. So right now we're on the old continent. So this is basically kind of a prologue. You'll notice it's not very happy.
No, it's people are not well in this location. Those people are all dead. That guy is sick as hell.
Yeah,
And
he's
not
not
like
very
the
good.
good kind of sick, the dying sick.
Not sick.
Not sick, but sick. Those guys are all dead. There's a lot of dead people.
Yeah. And before I walk around this corner for
For story reasons.
Yeah. So the basic premise is our cousin Constantine. He has been made the governor of a new settlement in Tier 4D. What's Tier 4D?
Tom, what's that? I've never heard of it before.
I'll tell you right after this cutscene.
Right after this cutscene.
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather
Mike's not actually
sneak
muted,
around
which
them
is
than
very
give
good
half
being
a coin
quiet.
to these seedy fellows.
Alright. So, presumably that was introducing us to the fact that Constantine is not where he's meant to be.
Yeah, he's only gone missing because like I say, we're about to sail off to the island of Tier 4D. It's this kind of island that's pretty recently discovered, sort of teeming with magic, and our cousin Constantine, he's been made governor of one of the settlements there, New Serene. So the city we're in right now is called Serene. Thanks, game.
Nice, nice.
And,
like you planned it.
Yeah. And yeah, we're supposed to be setting sail very soon, but he's gone missing, and it looks like he's stuck in this place. So we need to gain entry. How are we going to do that?
How are we going to do that in this RPG full of choices and consequences?
Clearly there's a door.
Okay.
Go through that.
Just go through the door.
Oh, wait.
Oh, damn.
Bit of a problem there.
Absolutely scuppered.
Yeah. But if we'd have built our character in a certain way, we could destroy this wall. With if we had level 1 in science, which is possible from level 1, and created an alchemical preparation of elemental damage.
It's not possible just now.
Don't have that.
We don't have it, so we can't do that.
No.
So basically the idea is, you start, and I think there's like one main quest before this, and then this is kind of the second main quest. You can go around and like do a load of side quests and do a load of stuff instead of going to save him.
Yep.
Because it's an RPG. But, so, maybe you'll find that, and then you'll decide, okay, I want to do it that way, you'll go off, you'll do a side quest, you'll come back. Or, you can just go around this way.
Yep. So this is the sort of front entrance. And it looks pretty guarded. So what we can do is, if we wanted, we could sneak over, or we could go and confront them openly, or we could just try and stab them, start a fight straight away. There's loads of stuff. But let's try and be diplomatic.
So your job in this game is actually a diplomat. Like once you get to tier 4D, the idea is that you're there as the diplomat of your faction in this world, which is kind of full of different people and different factions and different relationships between them, and that's kind of the core part of the game. So talking to people and stuff is very important, not only in a kind of standard RPG way, but in a hey, we need to try and make these people be friendly to each other. Fighting everybody just isn't going to work.
Or make it worse.
Or make it worse. It's an RPG. You can just be a dick.
You can.
I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation.
So what did you choose? I wasn't paying attention. I was explaining something.
We're attempting to negotiate.
Okay, I believe it'll work. Let's go.
Insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well.
We're not playing on console. This is the PC version. However, I believe the stream is set to 30 FPS.
Friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
Yeah.
We're getting 60 on this monitor.
But lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
Alright, Ben, what do you think?
What do I think?
We can negotiate a ransom.
Pay for him?
We've got the cash for it. We can order the liberation.
Uh-huh.
Or we can use a bit of intuition. Say that Constantine is the prince's son.
So presumably this is pretty much try and convince them, just pay them, or try and be a dick, which usually leads to violence in my estimation. What do you think, chat? Stream is set to 32 FPS.
Wow.
That seems like an odd number.
How long's this delay?
We'll find out. I don't think it's too long.
1. Okay, I'm just choosing the first one I saw.
1. Oh, you're just choosing the first one, alright.
Yeah.
Is the only
Okay, everyone's saying 1 actually, so...
Alright. So.
I am sure you know the punishment reserved
Okay,
for
nobody
those
said
who
to
slight
pay
His
them. I like
Majesty.
that.
You are absolutely right, Chief. He's definitely rich and
This seems to have
certainly
worked.
noble.
Shut your trap,
Well,
imbecile.
they like money.
You want to get us drawn and quartered? Listen, we didn't know who we were dealing with. We never would have given offence to the prince.
Well done, chat.
That's what I'd
job.
assumed.
Here, take the
You
key
guys
to
would be
his
good
cell
at playing
and,
Greedfall,
give
releasing.
our respects.
Releasing in just 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave you the key.
They
Nice.
straight up gave us the key.
Just like that. Don't worry, if you like killing things, we'll have some of that later.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I hope. So, now obviously you could have gone in here any way you liked.
Yeah,
you could have snuck in, you could have gone in the back door, you could have killed everybody and then come in, you could have looted those people, you could have not looted them. So you can be in here without the key, or with the key, or with them knowing you're here, without them knowing you're here, etc, etc.
Yeah. Alright, it sounded like his voice was coming from upstairs. I'm just going to try this door, you know. You never know.
Locked.
So we could have lockpicked our way in. Could have just totally not bothered encountering those guys at all. But we did, so we will.
Who could be in Constantine's cell?
I had no idea.
Well, this
Could be anybody.
has been monumentous,
We're diplomats
gentlemen,
after
but I have more important...
We will, at some stage, we'll have some time for questions. At the moment, our lovely community team is answering questions in the chat, so hopefully they'll get to you. If you have questions for us specifically, we should have them.
Constantine,
mad.
it's me!
Constantine is great. I strongly predict Constantine will be a bit of a fan favourite.
I do what I can.
Alright,
He departed
this is
me.
your gamble.
Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
you ever seen him
Had he
happy about
forgotten?
anything when it comes to me?
He got drunk.
You know
Okay.
what I think.
He cares about you.
Fair enough.
I know
I don't know
that.
how he feels.
He appointed you governor, didn't
Are
he?
you drunk right now?
He is ridding
That would explain
himself
a
of
thing.
the source of constant disappointment. Enough
You've got
said.
water, everybody.
Today we
Gigantic
set
bottles
sail
of
for
water.
adventure.
Thirsty boys.
Only knew how these
What's going on?
Do more courtesy,
Right.
fair cousin.
So we got a bit of
Now we
a
stand
side quest
boldly
here.
alongside the brave Kurt.
We need to dress up Constantine.
Money's worth.
So this is actually, like you said, is a side quest.
But
We can just
drove
leave
a
him
hard
in his
bargain to
rags.
get you out of their
Yeah,
grasp.
but you won't look
I
too
don't
fancy.
intend
He won't look
to.
too nice. You may have noticed as we kind of explored, there is a lot of like different places to interact, different things to find, different crates and loot everywhere. Remember, this is just like the starting area. There is this stuff all over the world, and you'll see some of that.
A tremendous adventure.
Alright, let's dress him up a bit.
We're gonna make him look a bit nicer.
Here we go. So yeah, you can equip your companions, whoever you've got with you at the time, with different weapons, different armor, and so on. But let's give him his own clothes.
Oh, he looks good.
He looks fancy.
I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
Looks nice. All right, lads, let's go.
All right.
Mate, you're missing the loot.
Look, I'm gonna delete this save after this streams.
Okay. Wow, the brutality of marketing.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. So, we've pretty much done the main mission that we wanted to do before leaving for the island. So let's make our way to the docks.
So yeah, like we said, you can now just go straight to the island, which is what we're going to do. Straight to the docks, even. And you have a small conversation there, and you know you're discussing with the captain. But there's a pretty large area here. Do we want to show the map?
It's pretty huge. Yeah, let's have a look. So this is the local area. So you can see there's a lot of places to go.
You can go in all these houses that have the door icons. There's usually people inside. Some of them have quests, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah. I did a couple of side quests here actually with this save file just to get a few levels because I was having a bit of trouble with a certain fight that's yet to come.
Listen, we're professionals on the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah,
We're prepared. That guy looks very sick.
This one?
Yeah.
He's right. He's alright.
I think he's
Don't worry
fine.
about him.
Yeah, I think he'll be alright. Slick dodge there.
Yeah.
Gotta get your movement on point. So yeah, you can go and explore this whole area. We've seen people who've said... So a few people have been playing the game and telling us their opinions. Some of them that we wanted to have the game. Some of them not so much. Thanks to
early
various
retail
reasons.
copies.
Yes. 6 hours. That's when the game comes out. That's when you're all playing it.
Yeah.
And we've heard people say, they've spent 5 hours, 10 hours in this opening area, that they've played 15 hours without really kind of getting into the main quest once they've got to tier 4D. So it really is, it's one of those games where you can play it how you like. I'm the kind of person that does like every side quest in an area, goes to do the main quest, does every side quest, goes to the main quest. Because I'm mental, and you shouldn't play games like that. It's awful. Skills?
Yeah, yeah. Right, so what I'm thinking for this character is, I've seen a lot of people talk about it online, is Gun Mage.
Gun Mage. If you're a Gun Mage, right, you've got one way to throw fireballs at people, and then a whole other way to throw fireballs at people, and that's efficiency.
Absolutely.
That is building a Dota character. You've got one thing you're good at, and you make yourself better at the good thing.
Yeah, sure.
Genius.
So we've got 1 point to spend, but we need another one to be able to start using firearms.
Well,
so
how disappointing!
What a shame!
What a disappointing visit to the skill menu that was.
Constantine
If only we had slightly more XP.
Future governor of Tier Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set
not
sail
that haven't
with
already been
party,
answered.
as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
All right.
Here we go. We did have a side quest to find a cabin boy.
But he's dead, so...
Whoa, 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 whoa. But we can leave him behind.
Okay.
Permission to board the ship.
Actually, I don't know if he's dead. I don't remember what the conclusion to that side quest is.
We'll let people find out.
Alright. There you go. What happened to the cabin boy, everyone? Play the game and find out.
Hooked him.
Now,
Can't wait to learn more about Vasco. He seems like a great character. I like Vasco. He's
cool.
My vote for an early
No,
time
my
favourite.
house is in order.
He's cool.
We are
He's a
ready
bit
to
of a
embark.
rogue in some ways. He's pretty closed. He's one of the guys that you'll most have to...
Also, he literally uses poison blades, just to explain that joke to everybody.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But yeah, he's a bit of a closed
You'll
book.
need to arm
You want to
yourself with
speak to him,
patience.
find out his
The
past.
voyage
He's
will be long.
got a very
I've
interesting
been told
past.
the trip
You
lasts
can
months.
see Tom failing all these side quests here.
Oh yeah,
Like a true gamer.
yeah. So going to this island is a big deal. We're
Yeah.
not really going to be able to come back here again. So yeah.
Say goodbye to Serene, everybody.
Bye, Serene.
Bye, Serene.
All we have to do is walk to this boat.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen as we walk to the... Oh.
Yeah, there's a boat. It's fine.
Oh, look, it's a boat. Oh, that guy looks like he's having a nice day. The beast has awoken.
Distilling bridge building lies.
We haven't talked much about this guy.
The creature was supposed to be out for days.
Cut.
Yeah.
Painful.
I mean, cut.
Cut, isn't it?
The big
What
strong
the hell
cut.
manner
Cut.
of cargo are you transporting?
Talk about him in a bit.
Alright.
We need routes.
I think we might get interrupted
contain
slightly.
it.
So if you'd left Constantine in his horrible raggy clothes, he'd be in his horrible raggy clothes. We can talk about the systems in the game. We can. Once. Well, we can talk about the combat system in just a second.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Thanks.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my captain safe!
This way. Alright.
So we're going to try and kill this guy. So in earlier builds of the game, this guy was significantly easier to kill. So if Tom dies, that's the reason. He's not just terrible at games.
I mean, there is that too.
Okay, there is that too. So the combat system in this game, easy to learn, I would say. You know, it's fairly standard kind of third-person stuff. You've got a lot of different options of what kind of weapons you're using, what distances you're attacking at, how you're dodging past enemy attacks. And you'll see that as you hit, you start to degrade enemy armor. And once the armor is gone, you start to do more damage. Different weapons do different amounts of damage to different parts of the enemy, as like different amounts of health damage and armor damage. You might want to switch your weapons around. You might want to change whether you're using range attacks or close attacks. You might have guns or magic that you're choosing between. You might get knocked down. You can even use stasis, whatever this is.
So we've actually just opened up the tactical pause menu. So combat, you can pretty much play it entirely as an action RPG if that's what you want. Like, everything can be bound to specific keys or buttons. And yeah, so I just took a bit of damage. Okay, that was a terrible time.
You're taking more damage.
Oh, I healed through it though.
Through it. Nice. You actually you took frame perfect. Genius. So we're taking the armor off this guy, which means he's going to take a bit more damage. Okay, and now we put him in stasis. So this means that you can relax a bit.
Switch to...
So you switch to a different weapon, and then you're worried now, aren't you? You're worried. I can tell.
Healed through it again.
Healed through it.
Oh.
Nice. Oh,
Oh, that was unfair.
that was a close one. Nice dodge.
Come on, man.
You're speedy with those potions.
Yeah, good thing to have a new quick like that.
Okay, we're getting him down. It's an unrun creature. What could it be? Beast or something. He is.
He's pretty pissed.
He's messing up. There is a combat tutorial in this game, by the way, and Tom has done it several times. You're never going to hear the end of this if you die.
I'm not going to die.
Okay. Not from me. You know what prod's like. Oh, nice dodge. So the reason this is taking perhaps longer than you might expect for a first boss of the game is you can kind of level up a bit before you do this if you want. If you don't, you can go to this fight like totally unprepared. Nice. Round of applause, everybody.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Very good.
Obviously, as you build your character and stuff, you have a lot more options in fights. Yeah, this is a...
So there we used some magic, second kind of magic, and a couple of different kinds of weapons. By this point, if we'd done like one more fight, we would have had enough XP, so we could have used a gun as well. That would do a little more damage, but take a little more time to kind of charge up and decide exactly how you want to use it. And obviously uses different resources when it comes to bullets and magic. You could have had a different kind of melee weapon that did more damage in different ways. There's a lot of different options.
Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this
Nice. Everyone's very happy with it.
It's quite extraordinary.
One guy's calling for Peter, which...
What a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind.
Peter,
I
not
have the
Peter.
feeling it was already weakened. I did
pizza.
nothing
I
more
was
than
celebrating
finish it
with
off.
pizza. I was
Your
really
humility
thinking
remains
about it.
Would you recommend using a controller? You can do either.
That battle
I prefer a controller personally.
This is how I like to play third-person action games. personally.
Here we
we
go.
leveled up.
Oh, the gunblade. The gunblade.
Gunblade. we don't have gunblades.
The gun mage strat is.
It's coming together.
Coming into effect.
All right, we'll get to see that once we get to tier 3D.
Yeah. For now, let's run ahead. I think our ship's over there. Thank God we're not taking that one.
Yeah, it's a good job.
We also just got a memory crystal.
Oh, there's a raffle running, so I have no idea what chat's talking about. I'm glad I now know that they need to type !raffle. This is over on twitch.tv/FocusHome Interactive, by the way. If you're watching us on any other platform, that's where you need to be to take part in the raffle. I believe it's a code for this game. I hope it's this game, which unlocks in about 6 hours.
So I think we'll snap off camera for a sec so you can enjoy a series of cutscenes.
A series of several cutscenes will play in sequence.
Wait, try and do it in
His normal way to
When you click on your
his
finger.
worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's
This
nest.
button? No. This button? Yes.
God.
I definitely know I am.
No.
That's certain.
Stations, lads! Way anchor and ready hard to well. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win! What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the courts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
According to our scientists, without fortifiers,
Christ.
would be quite regrettable.
Someone mentioned there was some sound issues. Let us know if they are still going on once we're back into gameplay.
I would think that they would have warned you.
If they are, we'll just restart the stream.
In the slightest.
We know there aren't any
And you
major
must
issues.
be Lady
that's all
Morange,
currently.
my predecessor.
You
So
are
we expect
correct.
it.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present
Hi.
to you Lady Morange, and
Yes.
to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some
Sound is
sort
fine
of
on Steam
admiral.
streaming. Okay, that might be a
Indeed.
Twitch thing.
Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous.
We're just investigating.
Excellent.
Enjoy the.
Lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence, we must wait for our escort.
No need.
I can turn on the game.
Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I did it.
I've been scullied.
How so?
Alright. Oh wow, we're still talking.
There's more.
Oh, there's more.
Having a little chat
My
with Vasco.
cousin was
Sorry guys. I
nonetheless
saw a
delighted
cut
with
to
your
black out on my
services.
screen and just assumed.
I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Alright,
He's here.
Vasco's on board.
Let's get this boy in the party.
Read that out, that little description if you want.
Vasco is a duelist whose extraordinary agility compensates for his lack of protections. He also knows how to handle guns with great ease. Same, Vasco.
When does the Ben DLC pack get added to the
Well, I too am a big Ben. You'll get it when you're older.
Oh.
Let us know about the sound issue. Somebody was asking about respec. I think our voices are fine, so we can answer questions at least.
Yes.
Can you respec in this game?
You can respec, but it's not an unlimited resource. It's it drops from certain enemies. So you might have noticed there was a bit of a flash, but with the boss we just killed, wait, it's not revealed exactly what that is yet, so I won't give it.
The thing.
The big boy.
The big spooky boy.
Yeah, it drops a thing called a memory crystal. So using that, you can respec, but be a bit cautious about when you're using it.
Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given punishment.
Come closer.
Anyway, yeah, we're at New Serene. We're in Tier 3D.
Here we are. So you can't go back to Serene now. This is you.
We're pretty much here now.
Like when you start in Serene, there's kind of some tutorials. It's like an area that teaches you about the game. It teaches you about the world. It teaches you about the lore a little bit. But once you leave there, now you're on Tier 3D. So this is the city of New Serene.
Yes.
Outside of here is the island of Tier 3D, and this is pretty much our world map. Now, there isn't very much on it right now because we haven't gone exploring yet, which we'll do later, and we'll show you just how kind of quickly you fill out this map with loads of different places to be and different places to go. We've got a pretty big game here. Like, if you do everything, I expect if you're like a slow player, you're probably talking 3-figure hour completion. Like, you know, if you're quite slow going through the fights, if you're reading all the dialogue, you're reading all the quest text, you're looking at all the different places you can explore and that sort of thing.
If you're doing absolutely everything.
Like, absolutely everything, we're probably talking 3 figures. If you're kind of, you know, just playing like a normal rate, and you're doing some stuff but not everything, 30, 40?
About 40.
Yeah. And if you're kind of a completionist but not like a super completionist, maybe 60 or so.
Yeah,
probably a speed run, I don't know, 15 hours, 20 hours if you're just doing main quests.
Oh,
but you
yeah,
probably find it quite difficult because, like, you know, you're meant to kind of go and explore and level up and do stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch actually, and as you explore places, they will get sketched on this map. So I know for a fact there's a city just here.
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah.
There are more cities. So yeah, this is a new city on a new continent, but there are people that, like, it's not like this is just starting. There have been people here for a little bit of time. There's kind of a politics is already within place, and that's kind of the story of the game, is you dealing with all those politics and trying to make all these different factions from the old continent, from the new continent interact in nice ways.
Yeah, this city, New Serene, that we're in right now, is actually the newest settlement on the island, which is why it's kind of still under construction. It's got a bit of that frontier vibe going on. Anyway, we've got to go and visit our cousin.
Atuai, sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of
Siora's
Blackney.
here.
My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see
Siora's
your
cool as
chief,
fuck.
your governor.
And so you're
We're
a
Siora
princess
fans in
then?
the office.
A what?
I was
Let her
surprised by
Your Majesty,
the way
I
that
shall
her
present you.
character is given.
Come.
Because I saw some concept art of her,
Majesty,
I
you are
saw
most
her in
confusing.
screenshots and
But
stuff,
thank
but I
you
hadn't
for
actually
your
played the
help.
game, and then when I came to play it, I was like, oh, she's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's
awesome.
kind of dope. Right, who are we kicking out?
Badass. All right. Well, I'm gonna kick out Kurt, but
Get out here, Kurt. What a loser.
But let's just give him a little intro. It's
Okay.
only fair.
All right.
Don't want to feel bad.
I hear he's a melee combat master and can wear heavy armors.
Oh, I haven't heard that myself. But yeah, so this guy, he's part of the Coin Guard, so he's actually a mercenary, but a very loyal one. He's been with you for a lot of your life as your master at arms, and
And now he's gone.
Bye. All right. Let's see what Constantine's all about these days.
Oh, that guy.
I was just wondering what he's doing.
He was just like sinking into the floor. He was away. Very good camera work here. Very good.
Thanks, man.
There
Nice.
you are,
I like to compliment my
fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person
All right,
in your
Constantine, what's
company?
up?
I am Siora,
He's very quickly
daughter
adapted,
of
doesn't he?
Vladnid, daughter of
We
men.
got here like 2 minutes ago, mate.
My mother is the Mal,
He's a quick,
the
he's a
chief
quick boy.
of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike, you could
Bit
be
of mystery
related.
happening here.
If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a
That's
mission to my
referring to the
cousin.
thing on the face.
You need to visit the governors of the bridge
What
and
could it be?
Telemen
Play the game
to give
in
them my
5.5
formal
hours to find out.
regards, that sort of thing. But
On Steam,
also
that is.
to
By the way,
discover
on
what
consoles,
they've managed to learn.
you'll need to look at Twitter.
They've
'cause
been
I
here
haven't
much
got that.
longer.
Maybe
than
someone
we
in
have.
chat can share it.
Perhaps there
Maybe
will
I
be
mean
some
one of-
inroads to
one of the
finding
people
a
that
cure for the
works
malady.
for the same company we work
Forgive
for. This company.
But I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Alliance, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies.
Now, the Bridge Alliance, this is another
I
group
fear
of people
that without your help,
who I don't think we've met at
our
all yet. But
clan
maybe
will
I think you can
suffer
meet them a little
great
bit.
horrors.
In Serene.
We have already
Yeah, I
lost
mean
so
they have
many
people
souls.
all over. Like I mean, New Serene especially
This
has
seems
like a lot of the
sensible
different
request. You know,
factions
though,
and
we
nations
cannot go
kind
to
of coming
war with
together
our
because
neighbors.
Perhaps
they're a
there's
bit
a
of
way
like
to
they like to see
negotiate a
themselves
ceasefire.
at least as a sort
The
of
time
neutral
to see
party in
things
some
more
ways. Like
clearly.
they help like, broker
Excellent
deals.
idea.
A lot of the
I would be
well,
completely
two of the other
lost
nations in
without you.
particular are at war.
Go and parley with,
New Serene has been
the
kind
Queen.
of important in
Fair cousin.
in terms
Try
of
and put
turning
an
it
end
into a
to
like horrendous war
confrontations
zone.
for the
still
time
trying to
being.
get shit done.
I will
yeah.
come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take
Oh, look
Kurt
at that.
along with you and anyone
What's
you
this?
feel
They've
useful.
got us
I've
covered.
been told that the
Oh,
roads are
Lovely
not
community
safe.
team.
Safe travels,
They're
fair
really
cousin. And watch out
So
for
yeah, on
yourself.
PS4.
I wouldn't want anything
I'm
bad
not
to
going to try
happen
and
to
read all
you.
these out. Click on that link if you want to know when it comes out. Click on that link.
Yeah, one for each platform. Don't just click the biggest one.
Yeah, unless you're on PS4, in which case just click the biggest one. We're done with that conversation.
Yes, we are. So, yeah, he wants us to start doing our job.
Yeah, if you could kind of stop messing around,
Yeah.
Desade, that'd be wonderful actually.
So yeah, we're kind of so like I say, we're a bit of a diplomat.
Do we have a moment? Oh,
we do.
Thank you for coming. I know that you're very
Side
busy.
quests, everybody. Side
I
quests.
need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
Rude introduction.
This island is
interruption,
vast,
really.
and
He's
we
just
only
like,
know
excuse
a
me.
tiny part.
I know you're new here, but could
As
you
you
solve
know,
my minor
your
problem?
uncle has asked me to draw
it's
maps
not
to
like that.
facilitate
This guy's
the
a pretty
merchant's
major guy.
travels.
Okay.
Alas,
He seems
I'm
nice.
slightly
He's
too
cool.
old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well.
What are we gonna do next? We're
I
gonna
will
head out
take
into the
care of
world,
it,
right?
Professor.
Yeah, we'll do
So
a bit
now-
of exploration.
Right. What we're gonna do first is run a raffle.
Do you remember that
So when
gigantic
the lag
creature that
goes
you
to our
defeated
community,
in
they'll start a
Serene?
raffle. After
Bringing
that,
a
we'll
specimen
take
to the
questions.
city
So, but
was
don't try and give them during the
obviously
raffle
not a
because I will
good
not see
idea,
them.
and
Because you'll all be
accident
spamming
was
exclamation mark
inevitable.
raffle.
Unless your question is
According to my
raffle, raffle,
sources,
raffle,
there
raffle.
are
If
others
that's your
on
question,
this
then I
island.
don't know the answer,
Your
but yes.
uncle wishes to know more about them.
So we're going to run a raffle,
Then
then we're going to answer questions while we kind of explore the world a little bit. We'll probably explain some kind of world exploring things while the raffle's
I
ongoing.
tried to contact him.
There it is.
Apparently
Type it. There you go, chat.
Go, 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 go.
There you go. Shout out to Reset Era.
I cannot ask you to rummage through the
They told me to wear a
entire
Reset Era
island
shirt,
looking
but I
for
don't
him.
own one.
But if you
Oh,
can find any
I
trace
told them
of
they
him,
had 3
his
hours to
studies
get me
on
one.
these giant creatures
Like
could be
either
immensely
famous-
useful.
Some of that famous,
Very well.
Famous.
the
If I
face of
find
Focus
out, I'll
Factor.
let you know.
Yeah.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
All right.
Wise words.
So he wants us to kind of set up camps in regions because we're trying to kind of map the island basically.
Yeah.
Because like we said, this isn't kind of the first time anyone's been here, but everybody's been kind of busy building cities, negotiating wildlife, not getting killed, so...
Plus the factions and other nations aren't necessarily great at sharing their intel.
They are bad. That's my
Oh, he's having a little yawn. Got scared that was a T-pose.
I like that guy. Yeah. He knows what's up.
Alright.
Right. What's happening?
Oh, it's a big map, and I have to check the map. It's a big map. And
it's a big map, and
big world, and I have to check the map. That's the one. That's the one.
We want to head over there.
Alright, well, let's check our journal. So, so our cousin wants us to meet with the governors from these two major factions. And we also need to have a bit of a liaison with the natives.
That's what Siora wants us to do, but she asked our cousin to help us, basically. Now it's an official instruction.
Yep, essentially.
Alright, the raffle's over. You can ask questions now. Will there be Russian language?
Who said exclamation mark waffle? They're not going to win anything.
Oh, I bet they're a genius. Is there Russian? I think there is. Yes, we have Russian subtitles. We only have full audio in English.
Yes.
But we've got Russian subtitles. We also have French, Italian, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese and Spanish from Spain, Polish, and simplified Chinese.
Oh.
And that is the back of the box, I think.
Looks like a bit of a painting, doesn't it?
If you... Yeah. And also there are pop-ups that explain things. So we're heading out to the world now. Now, this game is not fully open world, which you'll see in a moment. But it has a number of large areas which are filled with interesting things, which honestly, I mean, I personally prefer. But it's also just, it's a little easier to make and a little easier to make interesting than a full open world. And it also means that we can kind of pack it full of these NPCs that are wandering around. There is, scripted things that happen in the world. You can encounter things in different places and stuff like that. So, in fact, here comes a thief right now. These gosh darn thieves.
Right, are we gonna
shoot him?
We're gonna bind our firearms to a specific button.
While you're doing that.
Are you ready? Wait. Treat this with some reverence.
Sorry.
Gun mage time.
You mean to tell me?
Oh, no firearm equipped, that's embarrassing. Don't worry, friends.
Don't worry, friends. We've got this bush.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's dead. We're good. We got it. I think they're okay. Nice. You should probably shoot him with that gun.
Excellent.
Nice.
There we go.
That was skills.
Completed.
Not good.
Need to stop saying that.
Really the wrong pressure. Nice. Okay, we're good. That guy's dead. Can we put our weapons away?
We can.
Nice. Okay, we did it, everybody. We got him dead. Alright, what kind of questions do we get? What specs are you playing this on? So this is running on, I don't know, some ludicrous PC. I actually don't know. The stream is only running at 30 FPS. So if you're wondering why is the frame rate 30 FPS, that's the reason.
But the game is running at 60, in reality.
It is, yeah. I'm looking at it running at 60 right now.
Yeah. Alright, let's leave this area.
Let's get out of here. Will there be New Game Plus? I don't believe there is.
A New Game Plus? No.
No? How big is the map? Like Skyrim, Witcher, Odyssey, or bigger? Well...
Honestly, wouldn't know how to compare.
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah. Well...
You'll kind of see how big, like, different little maps are, and then just imagine that there are dozens of those, and...
Yeah.
Extrapolate as you will.
So, let's voyage over to Vidrad.
Yes, let's just quickly travel
Oh
there.
no, a loading screen. Oh wait,
what's this?
Whoa. Alright, so this is our party camp. So whenever you're going to be traveling between big areas, instead of throwing you into a loading screen and having to sit there and watch, you can go to the party camp. It drops you straight in there. As you can see in the top right, our next environment is loaded anyway.
Because we're playing off an SSD, I expect.
Yeah, and but while the next area is loading, you can chat with this merchant, get some
buy
cool
some
stuff.
things.
Yeah, you can chat with your party members, do some of those personal quests and that. But
we can also just head on. But you know, you come there, so you'll have to go there every time you travel between two different regions. But you're seeing it instead of a loading screen, so it's not like costing you time or anything. And it means that, you know, you're always reminded, oh man, I need that to go do that quest for Vasco, or oh, it looks like Kurt wants to talk about something, and so on and so forth. And there's other places out in the world where you can interact with people as well. So,
right, preparing my spin. Okay,
are you going to kill these adorable bear-like creatures. Brown Ulgs are actually better. I prefer adorable bears.
Remind me for the next combat to use a bit of stealth.
Okay.
Because you do have a little bit of stealth in this game.
Hey Tom, for the next combat, lol.
What?
Use a bit of stealth. I missed most of these questions. I'm really sorry, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Any RNG loot? I believe there is.
Yeah.
For example, here's some now.
Yeah.
This is a game with a lot of loot, like a lot of different items for you to find, a lot of different stuff to pick up. They really kind of embrace the slightly old school style RPG thing where there's a lot of different materials, a lot of different things that you can find, there's a lot of different ways that you can customize your character, and there's a lot of different crafting you can do, which we'll also show you coming up in a little bit.
You're in for a treat.
Crafting is nice. The crafting is very nice. How many different endings are there? You should play the game and find out, mate.
But there are multiple endings.
There are multiple endings.
To be clear.
To be clear.
We're not, there's not just like one. And
yeah, I'm not just. We're not just absolutely baiting you. Oh, set up a camp. What does that mean?
Let me show you. All right. So we found a campsite. So these are kind of scattered around a lot of these wilderness environments. Their sort of counterpart in cities is settlements. So because you're a diplomat, these different nations have set up different houses for you. But that's for another time. This is a campsite. So from here you can gather your companions, so we can swap out the party members we want to take with us. We can do a bit of fast travel if we want, not that useful right now. We can sleep until a different time of day, so let's maybe just have a little nap.
Oh.
May as well.
Nice
Nice early morning.
And you can use the workbench.
This is what I wanted to show you, because it's cool. Alright, so you can do quite a lot of cool customization stuff. So, for example, this hammer that we're wielding right now, we can change the different parts. So we can change the handle, for example. And that not only changes the cosmetics, but you'll see on the right, it's changing the stats. So I'd say in the easy and normal difficulty, you don't have to worry too much about micromanaging all this stuff.
Yeah, you just kind of can make it look cool, or just use a stat that you like, or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, if you're into your fashion in RPGs, which
you should be.
You
This is the real end game.
Come on, guys. But in the high difficulties, this stuff is super useful. You can bolster up particular defense stats. You can pimp out your weapons with crazy damage. It's super handy. Got things like pommels, stuff like that. We've got a lot of your armors can be upgraded in certain ways. Different breastplates.
And this uses those resources that you were saying at the start, as well as I think there's a stat for this, right? There's there's a skill tree that you can go through. That
exactly, yeah.
Makes
There's
you better at
crafting.
this stuff.
So, for example, this one we would need crafting level 3, which is pretty high, as well as a bit of leather and some pure iron ore.
So you can go, you work out, oh, this drops from these enemies, and you can make your own little quests to go, oh, I want to go get this, so I can make this. And that's just all kind of free form. And like we said, if you're on the easier difficulties, this isn't something you have to worry about. You can worry about it if you like. If you're on the harder difficulties, you'll probably kind of have to interact with the system and decide exactly how you want to play. And it really does make your guns look lovely. So
that is cool.
That is nice. Silver that boy out. I like these ones, but you're not good enough at crafting to get these ones.
I'm nowhere near good enough.
So there you go.
All right, let's continue our journey. We need to. Oh, we have points. I missed that.
We do have points. Do you have an inventory limit? I've seen a couple of people ask.
Inventory limit. So you have a sort of weight limit. After a certain point, you can't sprint if you're carrying too much.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but will kind of slow down exactly how you go. So you need to be a bit careful.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing?
All right.
Attributes, talents.
So much to look
skills.
at. Yeah. Right, what do we want to invest more in? So we've got our firearms to deal more damage.
Guns.
Okay. I'm not even gonna. But let me.
Not even gonna ask chat.
I'll give you a bit more of an overview of these skills.
Okay.
So we've got these 6 basic starting points.
Okay.
So you have one-handed blades, one-handed heavy weapons, stasis, which we saw a bit of earlier. Divine magic ring, so that's your basic magic attacks. Setting traps. I'm not sure we'll have time to show you that stuff today. And firearms, which everyone loves. So you have these smaller nodes, which unlock pretty cool stuff, things like stasis lasts longer, basic damage input. You can do so. Firearms destroy more armor, which is actually super helpful in this build.
Yeah.
Because magic doesn't do that so much. And then you have these major nodes as well. So for example, lightning dash That's really cool. You can sort of almost teleport around the battlefield. The mage has a really interesting playstyle, particularly mid and late game, where instead of you just stand in one place, like channeling abilities or throwing out stuff, you can really like whip around the battlefield, like go in close, do a stun attack, go back, start firing your gun. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then you have these very powerful attacks as well, like Storm.
Oh, okay, these are the ones with like the little...
Exactly. Yeah, so you can do a lot of cool stuff with that, and you're not locked into a particular path, so you can really sort of create your own class. And then we got these... I did put a point in. Then we got these attributes. So these generally are linked to what you can equip and so on, but they also often have these sort of passive effects. So willpower increases your maximum MP and stuff, very useful for a mage. And it dictates what amulets, necklaces and stuff like that you can wear. And yeah, similar stuff. So I think we'll increase our mental power because we use spells.
I mentioned, I've seen a couple of times Fury Generation is mentioned. Now this is kind of your, I don't know, your super mode.
Yes.
I suppose.
Yeah, kind of. So as you dish out damage, you're building up your adrenaline, and you can unleash it at any time with a controller. It's with the left trigger, and you'll basically unleash like a more powerful attack. And it depends what you're using. So with magic, you do this sort of slightly larger version of your attack. With different weapons, and they have different movesets, so you'll do a different thing. I keep nudging the mouse, so that's why the UI is going mental.
I see.
Okay, and then we have talents as well, which we don't have any points to invest, but talents are mainly out of combat stuff.
Sure. Well, this is what we were talking. We mentioned the science earlier.
Yeah.
Was what you could use to break down that door. You've got the crafting in the bottom left that we were talking about. That helps you, increase how you're doing that stuff. You're interested in that stuff. You also have intuition, which you mentioned was we use that on the. God, it's for lying, basically.
Yep. Yeah, they often have these sort of practical uses too. So, for example, science we saw with exploding the walls. There's some pretty cool stuff like vigor. So that actually means certain places when you're exploring the wilderness, especially, you'll come across like difficult passages to get past. If your vigor is high enough, you can not only find shortcuts but also find like hidden treasure, stuff like that. So all of these are really worthwhile investing in.
But you'll have to pick some and not pick others.
Not
unless you level up a lot.
Yeah, there's no actual fixed
level cap.
No level cap. But I would say there's a point where you'll probably get to like level, I think we said 40-ish around end game. Beyond that, you just want to have to grind to get everything.
Sure. Yeah.
But,
so if you want to, you can. But it's not really like.
So if you love your grinding, then you're gonna have a great time.
Where are we heading now, Tom?
Oh, I don't know. Should we consult the map?
This way.
All right.
Heading towards a quest.
Yeah.
We're right on time.
Oh wait.
We've got about 10 minutes to the stream.
All right. Nice. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we're at a village.
Nice.
They look very different from the settlements we've seen so far.
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree. And
Is this Siora's home village? I don't remember.
I believe so. I don't actually remember.
Okay.
I think so. Right.
You are Siora's friend.
Let's talk to this merchant.
I have beautiful things to exchange.
Okay, so what's pretty cool is you. I don't have the best camera angle here, but never mind. So a lot of the weapons and pieces of equipment and armor, they are linked to the factions. So you can see here, you can dress in like a very particular style based on who you're gaining loot from or who you're buying loot from, which can depend on these merchants or from completing quests. And you can have a very drastically different look. So if you find yourself aligning more with a particular faction, you might find that you end up starting to look more like them as well. And that applies beyond just the natives. That's also the other factions who also have their own like distinctive styles. Looks like we have to go over here. I hear a phone going off.
It's not mine.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's okay. I'm sure chat knows. They're busy raffling.
They're busy raffling.
They
They
don't care.
haven't got. They've got no idea.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I am the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I have come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you.
You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left from Bidekid Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
Stop typing raffle so I can win.
Is it possible to complete the game alone without party members? I don't think it is.
You pretty much have the party members with you.
You will die.
Yeah.
If you try, and I'm not sure if the system even lets you equip less than 2 party members.
Yeah, it's not really a lone wolf kind of game.
Gotta have nice friends.
Yeah.
And then romance them, probably.
Yeah, there is absolutely romances.
Romance.
Alright, so for those who didn't catch that because you were busy raffling.
Yeah.
Disapprove of these raffles.
No, you don't.
I know, I love it. Yeah, so it sounds like war is being waged.
War?
Sounds dangerous. Let's go check a look.
It's really good for like providing narrative context in video games.
It's pretty good for that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not too into like real war.
No.
Video game war. Bit of that. Same-sex romances too. Yep.
Alright, I think we should go this way. No, not that way. It was
right into this lake.
It's nearly a good joke. Some hoof fungus though.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, we should go off this
way.
Oh.
We should go left, mate. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks.
Should we follow our advice?
They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle.
Should it chat? Left or right chat?
Quick before this cutscene
If
ends.
it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
They'll get it in a second.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to
Left.
sway them.
First
left,
two answers.
left, right.
Left wins.
Up, right, left. On your left. Nice. Nah, I got that reference.
The eyes have it.
Burkow's Quinn. Do you hear this?
I did hear it.
I'm so sad. Bit of UK politics for you, everybody.
Little shout out to him on this.
Yeah, you think war's depressing? You should see UK politics. Got him. We're going left. This is the way that Siora said to go. So it's faster, but it's more dangerous.
Yeah.
I wonder what that could possibly mean in this game of combat.
No idea.
Oh, some bears.
I don't think we're going to be able to sneak around this guy.
You were meant to use stealth in your next combat attack.
Thanks, man. Really helpful.
No worries.
Alright, here we go. We're doing some...
Wow. You're a professional Greedfall. We've probably played more Greedfall than, like, I would say most other people alive.
Did anyone...
Maybe Paul. Maybe Paul. Hi, Paul. Paul is our wonderful... That was good until that bear hit you.
Yeah, that's always the case.
You know, you're just hanging out and like everything's good, and then a bear hits you, and you're just like, this isn't work. So your party members are kind of independent from you, like they will just kind of do combat while you're not paying attention.
Gonna hold in place for a bit. Oh no, they already.
And they're all coming to help you now. So you can engage on your own, you can engage with them, you know, you can decide how you want to play. It's pretty much a game with a lot of freedom about how you want to move, where you want to go, how you want to build your character, and that sort of thing. Right, there's more bears up here.
I want to see what this is though.
But I don't know if you're going to fight or not. It was some loot. You messed it. You messed it again. I think you messed it. Use stealth in your next encounter, Tom.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Wait.
Okay. Right. I think we got it, guys.
Need to think ahead here. Have you ever seen a bear getting backstabbed?
I have not.
You're about to.
Nice.
Potentially.
Oh!
Alright.
Oh!
You can hit me.
I think he
no, we're good.
Didn't see you? Oh.
Spooky. Oh god.
You've really pissed off this bear. He's really confused. Do you want to you're just gonna leave?
I'm just gonna
We're away, guys. Is FPS on PC uncapped? I believe so. Can you be over? Oh yeah, some people were asking like, how much do like enemies scale with? I don't think they do at all, right? Like some areas are high level, some areas are low level. You can go into those areas if you find them, if you get to them when you're under level, then you'll have to work out how you want to do that. Obviously, you can just run away and come back later, or you can, as we said, it's a game of freedom. You can do as you like. The old stasis. Right, you even switch target to the one you had on the down.
games, man.
Loves games, makes games, sort of publishes games. No.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Vasco? Vasco, mate. Can we get some help?
What's he up to?
Oh, he's killing another bear. Well, fair enough.
He's got his own fights. He's got his own battles. Internal and external.
Watching on mobile with a bad connection, what are the markings on their chins? What indeed? Find out when you play Greedfall in approximately 5 hours. Right, mate, we got in this stream soon. You better get to a really cool cinematic with a lot of action happening that really sets up the story of the game and allows players to be excited for the release in just 5 hours.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
That'd be amazing.
I've got nothing planned for like that.
Oh, damn.
Oh, unless maybe there's something just over this crest.
Maybe
if
just
there was,
over this hill.
That would be incredible.
That would be amazing. In this place. Oh, hang on, there's more killing to do for this.
Yeah, play killing. Cool. Oh dear. Oh,
that guy shot you right in the face. Wait, are you going to run out of health? Are you going to run out of health or are you going to die?
I've been a bit liberal at the moment.
Lads. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, don't let him shoot you.
Ah, that was a jewel.
Nice. Alright, you got it. Oh, yeah, this is the last guy.
Oh, not quite.
Nice.
There we go.
You are too late, Ciora. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this woman? She resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I'm the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I am sorry for your loss.
The Congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Essel, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Greedfall.
Constantine, how are you feeling?
I am lost.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
Reflections of my
The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own.
Get ready! Ahoy!
The Renaigze. They take our people. They destroy our island. It is not peace that we want. It is that you leave us.
Beast came out of the woods.
Let's show them what gods are made of!
The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented.
I thought you were different because you are an Anol Manawi.